Okay, so I actually did something kind of interesting here. I'll explain that once we get to it, but first, I'm gonna have to chuck out some personas quickly. So, I need these two. I actually have to dismiss both of these. I'm sure they would have automatically got registered to the compendium, so goodbye, both of you. I'll need at least one of them back, though. I'm actually gonna have to get rid of Raphael. And I think I have to get rid of Kaiwan as well. I'm freeing up space for, let's just say, something. Don't know if I could have made any new personas with those ones, but anyway. So I suppose the first thing to do here is to turn in this request. Yes, more than 6, but anyway. Now I really want to see Elizabeth with feathered wings. That would actually be pretty awesome looking. So another Berserker Seal. We've actually already got quite a few of those. And let's see, who should we... I think... Oh, apart from Decarabia, we can basically register everything here. Actually, I'll wait until register all once I've got rid of Decarabia. More efficient that way. So, there are actually a few things I'm going to need to do here. For one, I'm going to need to get, and this is going to seem a bit strange, but bear with me. You've been temperance. I've definitely gone past temperance. Okay, here we go. I think Okuninushi is the... Maybe it'll work with Seiryu? Let me just check what the death levels are. Because Temperance plus Magician makes death. Okay, I need to have an average level of between 60 and 41, so... I can't have 41 be the average. I suppose I think I'm gonna need Okuninushi here. So, what we're going to do now is, we're going to fuse personas, and the first one we're going to make is the one that I'm not going to need any kind of hoop jumping for at all. I just got both of them through this. Actually, while I was there, I probably should have checked Hierophant to see if I had Hokuto Seikun. But anyway, Decarabia and Kumhanda, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, but anyway. I don't care about skills on Skaha at all, but we are going to make her regardless. I already talked about this in the bio, but I feel like Skaha is kind of let down by a very strange skill set. It's really all over the place. It almost feels like she's meant to be more fusion fodder for other personas than actually a usable persona in her own right, because, I mean, her stats are pretty alright, even though her endurance is terrible, but I mean, great strength, magic, agility, pretty decent luck. Rita is not a bad skill. There is a much, much better skill available later in the game. Magarodine, Power Charge, see, these skills on their own aren't bad. The weird thing is, it's just like... might as well. Holy crap! Holy crap, that's lucky! And that throws a wrench into my plans. You see, originally, I wanted to load a different save and use a here's one I've prepared earlier Thanatos. Getting Absorb Fire, though, that's a good skill to pass down, and a good skill for you as well. Oh, but I don't want to have to reset for Thanatos again, because that took so long. Okay. That's a problem. You know, maybe I'll just... it pains me to give up this, but I'll continue with my original plan. So, now I'm going to do something also strange. So, I've got Alice here. I need 5 more slots for the other death personas so I can fuse Thanatos, which is also level 64. So, one of them I can get by fusing Cert with Okuninushi. There's Mott. And I actually did, in my practice run, get Mott with Ragnarok. It's possible. There it is. Okay, then. Ragnarok and Fire Boost. That's actually not bad at all. Although in my practice run, I actually forgot to register said Mott, so kind of pointless in the long run. Anyway, this is the last death persona that we need. I am Mott. I was born of thee, and I shall walk by my side. Wait, I'm not finished talking. As I said, I was born from thee, and I shall walk by thy side. I want to talk again, so I will. I am Mott. I was born of thee, and I'm going to talk again. I am Mott. I'm going to talk twice more. I going to talk twice more. I going to talk twice more. Shut up, Mott! Stop doing that! Anyway, I do think Mott looks pretty cool. But I have seen the boss fight from Nocturne, and I think whoever designed that boss fight deserves to be severely disciplined. Nalfia's not bad. Let's see, I don't think we really need Miragi on. No way. Okay, Mudo boost. For the sake of demonstration, I think I actually have to take this. Thanatos already gets Ghastly Whale, so no point keeping that for inheritance. Resist Light would be very good to pass down to Thanatos, but unfortunately we're not quite enough level. So if you want to grind Mort until it gets Resist Light, that's a good skill to pass down to Thanatos, because it will actually get rid of Thanatos' light weakness. It's not quite as good as Repel Light or Null Light, but Resist Light is actually not bad. So now, I'm going to go ahead and do a register everything. And now, we're going to get the remaining Death Personas out of the Compendium. So it's time. Ghoul. Pale Rider. It's been a long time since we've seen you. You actually served me quite well earlier in the game. Loa. Samael. And I already have the last two. So if I don't leave the Velvet Room, I wanted to show Igor's line of, this is definitely an interesting combination, but I pressed the wrong one. So, we're going to fuse, and we should get the line. There we go. Pentagon spread. We can make Thanatos, level 64, with all 6 other Death Personas. Here we go. Now, here's the thing that I wanted to talk about here. So, I obviously really like having Thanatos. I said, where is it? There it is. I really like having Thanatos inherit die for me. It definitely helps out a lot. And it's a unique skill, and Thanatos is one of the most likely things to inherit that, because its inheritance type is dark, so it's more inclined to getting it. Thing is, though, it is possible. I have seen Thanatos inherit Ragnarok before. It's very rare, and I mean very rare, but it's possible. Which means it's theoretically possible to get Thanatos with both Die For Me and Ragnarok. I attempted this. It took over 20 minutes. And I still didn't get the combination of those two skills. I did, however, get a skill set that I really liked for Thanatos, and I also got his heart item. So because of that, I decided to save there, and want to reload that save and be like, here's one I prepared earlier. I felt that was the best way to do it, so I wouldn't have to just reload this for 20 minutes. Unfortunately, I then got the Absorb Fire thing, but I kind of feel like it's fine. I don't think I really need that in the long run. So anyway, I'm just going to show this Thanatos now just to see, like, making it. But then I'll be reloading my other save for the Thanatos that I prepared earlier. So with this, it's time. Rank 10 Social Link, 6 component personas. With the power of the rest of the Death Arcana, we shall bring forth Thanatos!
Actually, I go by Thanatos now. The extra H is for amazing.
Wrong, Thanatos! Okay, got the heart item this time too. I'm annoyed that Thanatos doesn't have a unique quote here. It makes a lot of sense within the context of his role in the game, but I wish that he had a unique line. So yes, Pharos' max social link fills Thanatos with power. Being that you can only summon him at rank 10, you're always going to be getting the following skills on him. Well, not this one, because this one's a random thing. That's alright. It's kind of well worn out its welcome by this point in the game. It was amazing early on, though. So I actually do like Mahama-on quite a lot, so I'm just going to get rid of Mamudov. Don't really need that when we have Die for me. One-handed Swordmaster I also like. Thanatos is the only persona in the game who learns this, and I do like one-handed swords. So, what do I get rid of this time? To be honest, I don't really care for Temper Slash all that much. Oh, that's funny. So, in my earlier attempt of this, I had Evil Touch on Thanatos, and it tried to mutate twice, which was kind of weird. But anyway. It's not terrible. Now, I know you're strong against that anyway. And not enough to get Brave Blade. Brave Blade is no Vorpal Blade. It's still decent, though. So with that, I'm actually going to cut here and reload my other file to show the Thanatos I prepared earlier. Right after I do something else, there's another persona that I need to get from the Compendium for a fusion spell. Obviously, we're also going to register Thanatos to the Compendium, even though it actually won't matter, because this is not the Thanatos we'll be keeping. So, Compendium, it's the only one in Tower. So, we'll get Kuhelen. So that we're able to do that fusion spell. And now I'll see you for the Thanatos I prepared earlier. Just to give you an idea, this is the file that I saved after going through those 10 floors of Tartarus, and it actually ended up being exactly an hour. That's actually kind of cool. So that's the file. That is the one that I used as the base for the Thanatos I prepared earlier. Now look at the playtime of this file. Yeah, I was not exaggerating, that took about 20 minutes, and I didn't even get both Ragnarok and Die for me. Oh, I hate the random skill inheritance system so much. The reason I hate it is because you can get exactly the same results as if you chose skills, just with enough patience, but it takes a lot of time. Anyway, here is the Thanatos that here is the Thanatos I prepared earlier. So this is what I decided to go for. Evil Touch to make Ghastly Whale actually do something. Die for me, obviously. Mamudo-on for cases where I want to conserve SP. Mudo Boost. That's the big one. Getting both Die for me and Mudo Boost. Mudo Boost is on Mott, and Thanatos doesn't learn this naturally, so inheriting this is definitely a good idea. Mahama-on, so I have access to both instant kill spells, and One-Handed Swordmaster because I definitely like that. As for what to replace with Brave Blade once I get that, I don't know. Maybe Ghastly Whale or Evil Touch? Not sure, but anyway, I also have the hard item. So anyway, here's the Thanatos I prepared earlier. And you know what? He's going to be useless in this upcoming boss fight. So he's not actually going to have his chance to shine just yet. Ironic that I say the word shine, because this next boss is a specialist in light skills. Because of this, we're obviously going to bring Ken here. So, I still want to give Junpei some screen time. Ken, you've turned into Nino. Anyway, and I guess Ikus is technically the lowest leveled out of everyone else, so I'll get you to replace Mitsuru. So this setup, but it's not exactly 100% amazing. Do I have anything better for Igus now that I think about it? Let's see. I already have a certain scientific realm. Effective versus lovers. You know, there might actually be a lovers boss coming up now that I think about it. And, oh, I do have something better. Ergo Scale. Okay, I mean, I also do need to show this off, but probably outside of a boss fight. Am I reading that right? That's not Evade Elect, that's Resist Elect Medium? Holy, I am definitely getting that. Wow. Okay, and I also have Cobalt Legs, Evade Wind Medium. Wow, I've got so much good stuff for Aegis. Also, that Slash Ward's kind of not a good idea. Let's see. I have so many Berserker Seals, I might as well just... Yeah, although restoring HP every turn is actually quite good for her as well. You know, technically, because Akihiko's not in the party at the moment, there's no reason for... Why does her HP say 471 out of 441? That's weird. I'm actually going to go in and check that again, just to see if there's nothing wrong with that. It just went back down. Oh, right. No, that must be because that had plus 30 HP on it. That's why. I did like that, but okay, I definitely will take Resist Elect Medium over that. Anyway, with that out of the way, it's time to head to the next boss, who, I really hope this doesn't come back to bite me, but I feel confident enough about that I'm not going to save beforehand. Because this boss did not cause me many problems in practice. It really only does two things, and it's kind of ironic because it's a type of enemy that are usually terrifying. Do I have anything better for you than the... Yeah, I had a feeling that I wasn't talking to Ken there. Ken, can I get hold of you for a second? Do I have anything better than the, this thing? Not at all. Okay, good. Right, so, okay, here it is. Yeah, you can probably tell when I was about to say, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my auto Musk skills, and then I'm like, oh, I don't have Raphael equipped. Oh well. Just go back to Thor here. I really want Thor's heart item. I'm also going to need to buy back Cert, because another one of the reasons why I didn't go for Ragnarok on Thanatos is because Cert I'm going to need anyway for his heart item.
It's Arcana is the Hermit. This will be a tough battle.
Cert also has Fire Amp, so he'll be doing more with Ragnarok overall. I feel like it's not really necessary to put that on Thanatos. So anyway, it is the Phantom King. Could say something about that, but that would actually be a spoiler for a certain game that I'm playing at the moment.
I'll scan the target.
So let's see. I was about to say, how do you handle Megaro Death, and then I just realized, I think it's best just to equip Siegfried here. Because immunity to light is very, very good to have. I'm just gonna show what some cheesiness looks like here. Hopefully this won't, like, one-shot or anything. Okay, it's mind charging. That's actually kind of scary. So, the Phantom King has two things that it does. It uses instant death light spells, and Mind Charged or Mighty. That's pretty much it. Not really all that much else to say here. With how, like, terrifying Phantom Mages are to fight, this thing as a boss is not all that bad. It's got a fair amount of HP, but it's not exactly the best in the way of that either.
Please help me.
I probably should have put Aegis on heal touch support. Oh, that's Regenerate 3 as well, so I think it's the same as what Akihiko currently has.
Is still alive.
Or, I haven't done this for a while.
Understood.
I'm gonna try this. Okay, that does multi-hit, but yeah, I think Death Bound's probably gonna be better. I'm so sorry, Phantom King. Oh, that did less than I thought it would. Okay, there's Mind Charge and Negado. This does hit everyone, so it missed Garrus too. It is pretty painful, but I'm sure Ken has Mediarama at this point. Does he? Please have Mediarama.
Watch this.
You're not using it. I'm a bit worried about that.
Oh, crap. Motivation at 200%.
Okay, so let's see how this goes.
Proceeding.
Fatal N plus or Gear Mode. How much damage does this do? Quite a bit, actually.
Enemy is still alive.
And Ken, heal, please.
I understand.
Yeah, obviously you can't switch Aegis out of or Gear Mode once it's started. That's going next. It's probably going to try and either use Hummer or Mind Charge. Yep, there's my Hummer on. Oh, please don't somebody die, because if they do, this thing's probably going to die this turn. And, yeah, see? 2 blocks. And if they die, they don't get the experience, is what I was going to say. I've got better... Oh, you definitely don't have Meteor Armor at this point, actually.
Initiating summon sequence.
Okay, so not really much else to say here.
Must be eliminated.
Well, you've got like no HP left, might as well. Yeah, that's pretty insane.
The enemy is getting stronger too.
I mean, that was a crit, but that's still considerably more than a power-charged version of the other physical attack I have. And a homunculus out of the deal. Always good to have more of those. Glad I got through that fight without wasting any either. Shouldn't Igus have said she leveled up out of that? Or was that not enough? Oh, yeah, she did level up out of that. Why didn't she say so? That's interesting. I guess they don't say it after bosses? Alright, so we also get some rewards. We get a Soma and a precious egg. Still saving a lot of those, but anyway. And down here's probably the stairs up to the next area, but I kind of feel like... Okay, there's a few things that we still... Well, one thing that we still need to do. Actually... we need to go back to the access point. Should have shown this off a while ago, but... Oh, we can't even use it on... I will climb one floor just so I can show this off. Almost up to 200 floors through this place. Okay, well, you're not going to need to because we'll be leaving right now. So, here, yeah, ask for a specific BGM is changed to ask Fuka for something, and then you get asked for an escape route, and you do get asked to confirm, yes please. And automatic warp out of Tartarus, no cost whatsoever. This skill is amazing. Seriously, absolutely amazing. I would say more, but I've already gone on about all the reasons why that skill is amazing. And... do I go in? You know, that's the thing. I was going to try and demo Shadow Hound on that boss, but I'm just going to demo Shadow Hound here. Escape route's also going to help with this, because it means that after I've demoed Shadow Hound, I don't need to worry about having to find an exit point. I just go ahead and do escape route. So, yeah, that's also awesome. Been 5 blocks so far. So, let's find a willing volunteer. I think I said that last time. But hello there. Oh, I feel so bad for you. So, Skahar. And we have Shadow Hound. Which is, it's actually quite a lot of SP. Heavy strike damage to all foes. Actually, I don't think we've had a persona with myriad arrows before. It's actually quite a decent skill. Yeah, that's expensive for just curing ailments. I forgot how expensive that was. As I said, there's an even better skill that we'll be getting later on. I'm pretty sure that's affected by... Because, yeah, it says it's a... Like, it has the icon of a spell, not a physical attack, but I'm sure it gets boosted by power charge. I mean, I don't need it here. Anyway. Kuhlin. Skahar, by your powers combined. Shadow Hound! That's actually a pretty underwhelming animation.
Great battle.
I don't want to get Pixie. 0! Even with an experience boost. Yeah, I think we should leave. I didn't even know it was possible to get no experience in this game. I love escape routes so much. Yeah, Shadow Hound is actually a reference to... I know I've already mentioned this earlier, but it's a reference to the titles of both of the two of them. Skaha being the shadowy one, and Kuhulin being the Hound. So, we can actually not turn this one in, because we haven't actually accepted it yet. So, I wonder what the next one will be. Confirm casting. Yeah, the teacher and her pupil. And they have such a disturbing relationship, seriously. Yeah. Yes, many. Oh boy, yeah, don't mention finding a job to me now. Interesting. Oh, and that gets me Hikaru's winter outfit. What was I saying about liking the winter outfits in this game? So, what's next? Is it something I can do or something that I can't? Oh, this one. Okay. So, here's the weird thing. This is the one fusion spell in the game that always slips my mind. I keep forgetting that this one exists. But this one requires Gur, which is Moon Arcana, which actually I'm sure we have, because we needed that for Guru Makala. And Vishnu's personal character is Garuda, I believe. We do have Gur. Garuda, I believe, is the Sun Arcana? So, yeah. However, I was going to see if I can make Star from what I currently have. And I pressed the wrong button. Because I'm going to need Empress soon, I'm going to need Star a lot, and I'm also going to need Lovers. And at one point, I'm going to need Hangman. Oh, that requires Norn. So, while Hellbiker is possible with this combination, Thanatos plus C3 definitely not worth it at all. Like, to be honest, Odin's the one here that I probably should dismiss, because I actually don't really need him for anything. I guess I'm going to have to spend some money. And I'm actually going to be leaving here with less than I started with, which is kind of bad, but going to get Kaiwan, which is actually the cheapest of those I have. Probably best to just go down to the bottom here. Do I have a cheap Empress persona? Do I have Lennon Sid, however you pronounce? I do! Cheapest Empress is still 40,000. Okay, do I really need... no, your skill set's terrible. And your skill set is equally terrible. I don't have much in the way of ice on the protagonist, though. But this is cheaper. I'm just going to go for the cheaper option here. So I have that, I also probably need... Yeah, I'm going to need Lovers. Actually, let me just check something. I do have Hokuto Seikun. I forget if that's because I already had this, or because I actually picked it up in Shuffle Time, but didn't actually put it into my list. So I'm actually not sure if that test was proven correct or not. And there's Daisojo. You will look for many, many, many of these if you play Breath of the Wild. Which, yeah, hey, so another case where knowing Persona definitely helps with seeing mythological references and other things, because the Sheikah monks that you find in all the shrines, very clearly based off of Daisojo. Like, the whole concept of Buddhist self-mummification. They're very obviously based off of that. So, as much as I like having Medea Rahan, that's very expensive. And Pixie is very cheap. This feels very strange, but I have a cheap option, I'm going to go for it. You know, while I'm at it, maybe I should get a cheap Hangman. Although, I could make Hellbiker. We aren't going to need Hangman for a little while. Basically, we have exactly one spend time with Mycor left before we max the link, and we will be needing a matching persona for that. Let's see, what What do we got here? Oh, I can actually make... Well, I could have made Raphael anyway. Or Titania for a cheaper option. Don't actually need you, so... Oh, that would have saved me so much money on Kaiwan, dang it! Because buying back Pixie twice is ridiculously easy compared to buying back Kaiwan. Oh, game, you troll. You big troll. That's annoying, because I don't need you, and... Well, I mean, it'll let me try and make something out of Kaiwan, I guess. Can I make anything decent out of Kaiwan? Well, you're new. You aren't what I need, though. I mean, I suppose I can do that, knowing that you'll be cheaper to resummon than Kaiwan, because this actually is the lowest level star persona in the game. But, I mean, I have Kaiwan now, I might as well. I just don't want you, but there's, like, nothing I can make out of you that doesn't sacrifice better personas. I could make a second Gayborg. Because that's the thing, normally I'd be like, oh hey, I can use him in a weapon fusion, but I can't even do that, because I don't really need two of those. So, this is kind of unfortunate. I wish I had checked before I went and bought Kaiwan, oh well. I probably need to get Cert back as well. I'll do that once I get more money. So with that, we've done pretty much everything that I wanted to do here. I might look up in my spare time just what level Garuda is. I'm pretty sure it's Garuda, actually. And see when we'll be able to complete that fusion spell request. And then, next time we'll be in Tartarus, we'll once again be doing a little bit more exploration. I think we're up to 3 out of 5 bosses so far, so there's still a few more bosses to go, but we've got a whole nother month before we need to have this block done, so... yeah, we've got plenty of time. Anyway, next time, back to more social links.